star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down catch there by Jahan Dotson. You get the sense watching him that his ascent is only just beginning. More catches, yards, and touchdowns every year at Penn State and played his way into the first round. A tremendous athlete. With great intelligence.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throw right side, complete to Dotson.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell
slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd and 12.
Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Pushes past him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First down, Howell to throw.
Thomas brings it in. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. These two teams all tied after one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, Howell.
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson from 19 yards away. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd and 10,
Powell.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Powell.
He's going to look deep down the field, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On 1st down, Fields.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That thing is going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Fields.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a give to Herbert.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Al down to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now it's Fields.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL-caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
Touchdown, Bears!
Chase Claypool
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Bang, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action. It's Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it off him.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kyler Gordon in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 3rd and long, here's Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
One play action. Fields
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 24, Fields.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A handoff for Herbert.
And some room to work. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2nd and 2. Now Howell.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now throwing on first down here.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Howell's throw there complete to Rodgers.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
It's Howell with another throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Howell.
Throw left side, complete. That's Rodgers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Quick slant, Dotson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Armani Rodgers from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Howell to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Howell to throw. Pass complete, Samuel.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Slings this deep for McLaurin, and this is caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Chicago, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.